Hello guys, so today we are starting our 30-day challenge. Before that, this is a quick checkpoint. What you have to do, I hope you have seen my other video where how to make your scene or create your scene. Once you have done that, before your challenge, I want you to just double check that the scene is 10 seconds or less. So how I do is I put a timer for 30 seconds and then I will run or play my scene again and again until the timer goes off. Once the timer goes off and my scene is I have already played 3 scenes or more, then it's 10 seconds or less. If it's more, in the sense if you were only able to do it 2 times, that can be one reason. That can be because if it's 30 seconds you might be prepping for the scene, so maybe you can give another 10 seconds extra. But if the scene is just one scene, or like if you have given 40 seconds and still 2 scenes, that clearly means your scene is more than 10 seconds, and we don't want that. We don't want you to daydream and get results here and there. We want the clear results. Whatever you are putting effort, we want that result, right? So always make sure your scene is 10 seconds. So this is just a method I do. You can just put a timer, play the scene of the timer and see, like, a stopwatch, and see how much seconds it is. Up to you, but make sure the scene is 10 seconds or less. Another thing I want you to do is, I know like most of the people here are about manifesting specific person, because I got DMs like that. But other than that, if you're manifesting money as well, the scene which I mentioned in the last video, that is the scene you can use. That is the scene I use for every manifestation. If I want a particular amount, that is the scene I usually use. And if the scene which I mentioned in the video for specific person, if you are practicing that scene and if that scene is like 10 seconds or more, how I will cut down in that scene, I told I will be laying in my specific person's shoulder and I can feel his hands, and I will look at him and say I love you, and he look at me and kiss my forehead and say I love you. So how I will cut down, I still want that feeling and everything, so I will still place my head on his shoulder so I can feel his shoulder, or I can feel it, right? And then I can feel his hands here, and then I might cut down that I love you talk. I'll just the next scene will be my specific person kissing my forehead. So that's how you can actually cut down your scene. Whatever scene you take, make it you have to make sure there are things you can actually see or feel or touch. So that's how we can make this scene more natural, because once we make our scene more natural, it is more easy for us to believe that, and easy for our subconscious mind to impress, and then the scene, or it will come to the 3D. And if you are going through many struggles in 3D, don't bother, because 3D is not real, it's fake. Why we are calling it fake is, once you start practicing this, within 14 days or within 30 days, you will see different 3D happening. Things start changing. I'm not saying within 30 days itself, it can be longer, it can be even less time. So things will change. So 3D is just your past thoughts. Once we change our thoughts, 3D will change. So don't check the 3D. If 3D is even showing up in your face, I will not even bother to take that into my mind. Yes, I will feel sad, but at the same time, I know I'm doing this practice and I know I will get the results. So that is the mindset you have to keep in this 30 days, and we will see in our another post. I want to have a chat on the community, on how to use the community as well. See you.